What up, y'all? Terry Warfield back for another video. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. It's 8:10 p.m. and you already know the drill. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, make sure you drop a hashtag up in here in the comments so that we know you're up in here. Now, today is a great day. You want to know why it's a great day? Because I'm filming on the Sigma 16mm F1.4 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. You already know what it is if you're watching this video. I don't know why they need all them acronyms, but anyways, I'm so stoked to have this lens, man. I've watched so many killer videos with this lens and read so many killer things, so I had to get my own. So I got it mounted on a Sony A6300, which is then mounted on top of a Zhiyun Crane V2. And I was going to do a little regular tech review sitting at the desk, show you all the specifics and everything, but I thought about it. I've been wanting donuts all week. I want donuts right now. So how about let's go get some donuts, but let's use the Sigma 16mm F1.4 to film the excursion. All right, man, just so you guys know, I'm gonna film this whole video with the lens wide open, max aperture, F1.4. I'm gonna look a little creepy roaming through the grocery store with a camera on a gimbal, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do and accept the creepy looks, because that's how we get good footage, right? But anyways, like I said, filming this wide open F1.4, whose alarm is going off, interrupting my video. Alright, man, as you guys can see, they didn't really have no donuts, and that is disappointing. And I'm getting all types of dirty looks in this store from holding this camera, but who cares? Let's get some more footage. Alright, I'm getting out of here. They didn't have no donuts. Let's get out of here. Alright, man, so I'm back at home from the donut adventure. Oops, dummy mission, because they definitely didn't have any quality donuts. They had like 7 donuts there, and it was probably sitting out all day. Also, shout out to Giant Eagle for kicking me out, saying I wasn't allowed to film in there. Did you have a sign up? Did you show me any proof? I'm calling corporate. But anyways, that's a story for a different day. But like I said, I'm back now, man. Got my world's best stepdad cup, because I am the world's best stepdad and the world's best dad. And I'm drinking coffee. I know it's late. Me and my wife been doing this for years, man. We drink coffee literally every night, and then we go to sleep. Do anybody else do that? Like, do anybody else drink like Pepsi or any other caffeinated drink and then go right to sleep afterwards? All right, maybe we weird, whatever. As you can see, the footage from this lens is incredible, man. It's really, really good, and it lives up to the hype that I thought it would. So let's talk about a few things. I'm not gonna go over, you know, like a corner-to-corner sharpness test and all of that. You're gonna get quality results, especially if you're looking for that cinematic look where the subject is in focus and your background is blurry, sort of like I am right now. Shout out to the Sigma. But you're gonna get quality video that looks very, very cinematic, like without basically any effort. You literally dial it on 1.4 as long as you have an ND filter, which you will need one, because this lens can absorb a lot of light. And if you're following the correct shutter rules, y'all know all about shutter rules, you're gonna need an ND filter to film outside in the daylight. Lens is not stabilized. I mean, you guys probably already know that. Is it a downfall? I mean, it depends on how you cut it, man. It depends on the body you have. Really, I don't need anything that's stabilized, because I'm doing most of my work on the gimbal, or like I am right now on a tripod. So not having stabilization is not a big deal to me. Would it have been nice? Sure, it would have been nice, but then the cost would have went up. The build quality is solid. It feels like one of the art lenses, man. It feels like it cost about $800 or $900, which is what most of the Sigma lenses cost. The focus ring is one of my favorite things about this lens, man. The focus ring is so smooth. I honestly feel like it's like floating on butter, or even better, floating on Jesus. And it really gives you that fine-tuned ability to get those pull and push focus shots that I know you guys like, and it's accurate, man. It's not like the Sigma 30mm that, you know, you turn it a little bit and it would jump forward and XYZ. The focus ring on this thing is awesome. Now, there's not like an autofocus, manual focus switch, so you will have to use your body to toggle autofocus or manual. Again, not a big deal, but I find the quality very, very good. Now, moving on to the next thing, man. You watch review after review after review, and literally it's all of these people saying how big this lens is. What? Like, have you not held a 24-70 f2.8 full frame lens or 70-200 f2.8 full frame lens? Those are heavy. This thing is tiny in comparison. Maybe it seems big because it's going on a mirrorless body. Yeah, the bodies are a little bit smaller, but it actually balances out the camera. It doesn't make it feel awkward. I mean, obviously it's front heavy because the lens is longer and the weight is distributed up front. But it doesn't make the camera feel awkward. It doesn't make the camera feel out of place. It balances well on the gimbal. It's easily balanced on top of that. So for size comparison, I have put this lens next to the stock 16-50 that comes with the A63, A6500. As you can see, I mean, it's maybe almost 3 times the size of it, but considering the 16-50 is a tiny lens anyways. But like I said, it's not a big deal. It's not going to attract a huge amount of attention when you go out in public. The next thing I want to talk about is the photo quality. I took a few snapshots, man. I'm not one of those pixel peepers who are sitting here examining corner sharpness and chromatic aberration everywhere, because I'm not printing pictures and I mainly shoot video. But in a pinch, this does take some quality pictures. Now, no, this is not your primary portrait lens. Just being out in the streets, needing to take random candid photos of streets or even people, as long as you be conscious of how close you are so you don't blow their face out and make them look like a big potato head, then it can take some pretty decent photos considering it's not a portrait lens. Would it be my main lens for walking around? Probably not. I'll probably still stick with a 35 for general, like, you know, street photography and etc. But if you enjoy those wide angles and you want to take it with you, don't be scared to take a portrait with this. Just be conscious of your composition. Now I actually got my 16mm F1.4 for right around $300. The guys over at Focus Camera gave me a decent deal on some old equipment that I had, so I was able to knock a few dollars off the price. But even if you paid the $450 for it, where else can you get a quality 16mm on E-Mount F1.4 lens? The answer is you can't. So it's like Sigma specifically targeted this one area that E-Mount needed, and they nailed it, man. It's sharp, it focuses very quick. Let me show you. Reappear, disappear, reappear. So this is the first lens paired with Sony's autofocus system. Like, I trust this lens. I don't need to see a display to check my focus or make sure I'm in frame and in focus. First of all, it's so wide. Second of all, shallow depth of field, everything is gonna be in focus this wide, but it makes focusing quick and easy because it's like that. Like, literally, you put your hand there, it's boom, 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 boom. Now, one quirk that you guys have been talking about is motor noise, okay? I don't hear no motor noise. I suppose if I had my camera up to my face like this, trying to listen for some motor noise, I could probably hear some. But just using the camera, I don't hear none. And on top of that, I always use a Rode on top of the camera anyways, but it's not like a screw-driven lens where it's like, it don't do none of that, man. I haven't come into any situation yet where I've had to worry about hunting with this lens or trying to find focus. And if it is in that situation, it's likely not the lens's fault, it's likely the camera's fault anyway. So I think you guys, if you are on E-Mount, or even if you're on Micro Four Thirds, like, you really can't beat this lens. Like, it checks all of the boxes I needed for a filming lens on a budget that's quality, that I can trust. I don't think you can beat it, man. If you have a Sony a6000, a 6300, a 6500, even if you were to put it on full frame and use the lens in, you know, like 12 megapixel mode on an a7 III or something like that, it's still a killer lens for $450 that delivers literally stunning, beautiful quality right out the camera. I strongly suggest you go pick one up, man. You need one of these in your life if you're serious about taking your mirrorless APS-C sensor size Sony or Micro Four Thirds camera to the next level without breaking the bank. You gotta go get one. You just gotta do it. I don't even know why you're still watching this. There will be a link in my bio if you want to purchase one. Please make sure you use my link. It does help the channel out. It helps feed me, helps feed my kids, pay the bills, keep the lights on. So if you are gonna buy one, please use my link. Make sure you go check out some of my recent uploads, man. A lot of quality content going up on my channel. I really appreciate y'all tuning in and taking the time out to sit here and talk with me and listen to me ramble on about everything and whatever. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you drop a like, a dislike, a comment, whatever it is on the video. Till next time, Terry Warfield.